Hello!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello?
Hello!
Don't hurt yourself.
Always.
In confusion.
Hoi!
Oi!
Hoi, I'm Tammy, and this is my friend Tammy.
Oi, I'm Tammy. This is my friend, Tammy.
Hoi, I'm Tammy, this is my friend.
Oi, I'm Bob.
We still need to get back and finish that.
Yeah, okay.
Hoi, Melik, hoi, Magic.
How's everybody?
Yeah, how's everyone? Hope you have been having a good day. Melik probably just woke up.
Considering times.
Considering it's 9:30. Pretty good. That's good to hear.
It's good to be good.
Is it good to be good? I thought it was good to be bad.
It's also good to be bad.
Or is it bad to be good?
No, it's definitely good to be bad. It's just also good to be good.
Is it bad to be bad?
No. It's good to be bad too.
Okay. So what's happening?
Well, we're in a place.
I'm in a place?
We're in a place with Lupin. So that means we've reunited with Lupin.
I'm in a place with a thing?
Or you're in a place with a person, actually. In fact, you're in a place with multiple people. For better or worse.
Woo!
For better or worse, you're in a place with people. The Nemo went rah-rah, give me the girl. Or I'll destroy all of London. Good, Sharky? Or are you bad?
Magic, I'm never good.
Are you bad?
Do you remember Friday when I literally was like, wait, what are the ace flag colors again? I'm never good.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive for a 3rd-year anniversary of running an ace stream. To be like, what are the colors of the ace flag?
We've all been there. Especially,
at that point, it's more impressive than anything, right?
Especially when the ace flag's literally right next to me. Like,
yeah, I can give you one.
Yeah. So it's just, my brain wasn't functioning like it never does. Guess I should read the line, shouldn't I?
Huh?
So this will be our base for a while. It's not as comfortable as the Count's mansion, but home is where you make it. He unlocks the door as he says this and invites us into the room. It's much bigger than I expected. I don't think it will feel too cramped, even if we all stay here for a while.
Thank you, Lupin.
Lupin stares at me for a while, then lets out a small sigh. I'm sure you have a lot going on through your mind. Or, a lot going through your mind. A lot going on through your mind. I don't know English. But don't let it get to you.
Okay.
later. We all exchanged ideas on how to proceed from this point onward. With our opponent situated in a flying fortress, our options are limited. The only idea we can come up with for now is to use the Ornithopter and charge in. But the Nautilus is a battleship after all. There are bound to be more weapons on board it than just bombs.
Yeah, like the entirety of Twilight.
Yeah, the entirety of a military force.
You know, we have the human weapons, so we have one too.
We also have a vampire.
We also have a vampire.
And a master alchemist.
And a master alchemist. But I'm talking about weapons.
And Lupin.
I like how it's gone from genius this, genius that, and Impey to this, and Lupin. And then there was Lupin. He's just there. It's fine. Got Saint Germain.
Don't get the cannonball too, but we don't have that airship anymore. Oh my gosh.
What do you think? What if I make a new one?
They'll make a new airship?
They just make a new help cannon.
They're trying their best. Just like Team Galactic and Pokemon. We attack it unprepared, we'll surely be shot down. Our discussion grinds to a halt and I glance out the window. Even from along the skyline of a street in the poor district, the sunset is the same beautiful red it is everywhere else. Because the sunset doesn't change depending where you are.
Mm-hmm. That's the point. Hey, would it be alright if I went outside for some fresh air?
I mean, I could make a Kingdom Hearts joke there. Or reference, I should say.
Will you?
No, because I don't know that reference too well.
You don't know your own reference too well.
Well...
Alright, because our stream child is begging.
But Magic, you'll love it. It's a 3-hour ice cream commercial.
What if you just gave the stream child ice cream for 3 hours?
Why? So it's not actually an ice cream commercial. It's a 3-hour movie that summarizes the plot of a DS game. But in that game, they go eat ice cream like every day for a year. And so we joke it's an ice cream commercial because they're always talking about going and getting ice cream.
I mean, it is a game, not a movie. It's just they made the movie version.
Yeah, see, but I won't be playing the game.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't have a DS capture card.
Uh-huh. I'm just saying.
Ice cream sounds good right now. See?
You should just give the stream child 3 hours of ice cream.
How much is 3 hours of ice cream?
I don't know. Magic, how fast do you eat ice cream? You shouldn't. You're essentially a wanted criminal right now. I should know. I've also been there.
I couldn't imagine that there would be anyone out there who would know you. But if anyone does find out, there's a good chance that they'll come after us.
Feel the same way. When people are cornered, there's no telling what they'll do to save themselves.
Depending on my mood, and if I've eaten anything else? Here's a gallon of ice cream.
And we'll check back in an hour, see if you need more. What? We have to make sure it's 3 hours of ice cream. You know.
Dying. But I just love that. And we'll check back in an hour to see if you need another gallon.
Huh?
I would hope a gallon takes longer than an hour.
I don't know.
It's the beginning of the year, and how many stream parents do you have?
Technically a lot just from this one channel, so.
That's true. This whole channel is literally a village raising a few kids.
Which is a bad idea, considering we also should not raise any kids.
Well, no. Pi was a preschool teacher.
Yeah, but us, should not be raising.
Oh, yeah, true. Very true.
You're right. I'm sorry for asking something like that.
Seeing all of them frown at me like that makes me hang my head in shame. However, Saint Germain smiles faintly and speaks out in my favor.
So much has happened. I won't understand why you would want to be alone with your parents. We might allow you to go off on your own under these circumstances, but perhaps you could walk with someone else. And
This is obviously where I come in. Allow me to be your escort. Impey and I manage to convince the others that I'll be alright, and we step out into the alley to get some air.
they're more concerned after Impey said that he'd be the escort, actually. Or at
Spoilers!
least he should be.
Spoilers, we're caught in 5 minutes. We silently walk through the crowd, not exchanging any words.
Damn it. My home and everything I own turned to ashes.
Is that what you're doing over here? Oh, how terrible.
I don't know who he's after, but we just have to hand over one person to end all this, right? I wish she'd turn herself in.
That's what we have the government for. I'm sure they're taking care of this.
You trust in the government to be competent? Yeah. Politicians just think of us as more of the same garbage. There's no way they'd take a stand for us.
No matter where we go, all I hear is talk of the misfortune Nemo has caused. People who have lost their homes and fled to this part of the city. People who look up at the sky and tremble in terror. Some people think the government will come to the rescue and consider all of this none of their business. In 3 days, if I'm not found, Nemo is going to set London ablaze. It's not an empty threat. Knowing Nemo, he will probably carry out his promise without any hesitation.
If that's what's going to happen, I might as well.
As the noise of the crowd swells in the background, my mind begins to spin. If I turn myself in, Nemo might not attack London. In exchange, he'll take the horlogium from me, leaving me another silent corpse. I'll no longer be able to live with Impey and the others, or see Impey smile. What am I thinking? I was never alive in the first place, so I could never live alongside Impey. ...
Who's ready for depression hour?
They come here, I think they're always ready.
True.
Everyone get your ice cream and cry in it. I feel like a long time has passed.
Providing the ice cream?
What?
Are we providing the ice cream?
Well, no, because we don't know where they live. Depression hours every hour, baby!
Eee. Impey, let's go back. Thank you for coming with me.
Is depression hour gonna be as bad as the time where I literally cried on screen while we watched somebody suffocate from the poison?
I think that's also called depression hour. That took roughly an hour, right?
Yeah, that took roughly an hour. But I'm saying,
Yeah, that's also depression hour.
but I'm gonna say, is it?
This game in general is also kind of depression hour, except for the times when it makes you also laugh so hard that also makes you cry.
Yes, the Van Helsing canon.
In the same episode.
In the same stream. Oh my gosh. There can be multiple depression hours. There can be a depression day, or a depression week, or a depression month. Maybe even a depression year.
I think that's every year.
And then there's the Great Depression.
Uh-huh.
As we walk back...
We weren't alive for that one.
My grandmother was.
I don't think your grandma's here right now.
Well, no, she's not. I don't even know if she knows what the internet is. As we begin to walk back, I find myself filled with a sense of futility. Impey, who had been quiet all this time, suddenly pokes my cheek. Easy. Why the long face?
Oh.
That expression doesn't suit you. Were you having some weird thoughts?
We want to say, is it all right?
Is there another bad ending?
No, this is not a bad end.
No, I said, is there another?
There is another
Okay.
in the last chapter.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure, is there another one?
There is another one. It's not here, though.
I figured you would mention if it was here.
Yes. Since we've agreed that we're doing them, but, you know.
Content!
This is Sharky, the content monster.
Content!
Or whatever that sound is. He also does that, I guess. Not quite sure what that sound was in the first place, but I guess he also makes those noises. Yes?
I'm happy to have confused you.
It wasn't really confusion, just like, I don't know what kind of sound you were making, but okay.
Sharky, once again, you good? And once again, I'm never good. Look, I make weird voices sometimes. It's just the name of the game.
No, the name of the game is Code Realize Guardian Earth.
Look, smart Alec.
My name's not Alec.
Look, smart Satan.
Where am I looking?
at the screen and to read your line.
Is it all right for me to stay here?
To him and no one else, I feel compelled to confess my true feelings. I speak with a heavy heart.
But Casey, you don't have a heart.
Maybe she's grown one, like Roxas.
I don't think she's growing a heart. I think she's growing a philosopher's stone.
Like Edward Elric.
Was he glowing one?
Like von Hohenheim.
Oh no. That's oh no.
I had to remember his name. I'm like, crap, what was their dad's name? I think Hohenheim.
Dad's name was obviously Shitty Father of the Year.
I mean, yes. Sharky beat me to it.
I stay here in hiding. Nemo will attack London.
I need to rewatch that show again.
Uh-huh. You should. It's a good show.
It's a good show.
Maybe I should just turn myself into him.
Or I could read it, because I do have the ability to read it.
You should read it then.
I would argue in the FMA universe, Shao Tucker was the worst father. Okay, but that's like a low bar. That's like the lowest bar.
We also had a very good dad. He just, good dads aren't allowed to live.
Oh. Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He was a good dad.
But, like, on the scale of Shao Tucker to Hayes, Hohenheim is closer to Shao Tucker. The bar for good fathers in FMA is so low.
Like
it's
Shao. You're saying Shao. It's Show.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
And yet so many of them limbo wonder it. I mean, true. There's also not that many dads in FMA. There's like, what, 4?
I mean, for anime, that's pretty good.
I thought it was anime moms that were also the rare commodity. Because they'd always die.
I mean, technically, their mom was also around. She just sort of, she's also not, ending up as a great parent.
There's a few father figures as well. Do they count?
No, literal dads only.
If
you're a father figure, then you already have to be somewhat of a good dad.
I mean, Hayes was a father figure for like a few minutes.
Okay. Like, in order to be considered a father figure, you already have to, like, somewhat be fatherly enough. So I feel like by default that would end up making the count of good dads higher, because you have to be somewhat decent in order to even count.
Oh man. I look down and Impey gently caresses my cheek. Before you would have kept all this to yourself. But now you're telling me the truth. Does this have something to do with your love for me?
That's...
I try to deny it, but can't quite find the words.
Anyway, so do you think the alchemist helped Peter, though? That's a later route.
Man, I'm forgetting some of the characters' names in that show, or in that anime.
Why did you correct yourself like an anime is not a show?
I don't know. I wanted to say manga, but my brain stopped itself.
Series?
Sure. My brain's not working right now. Please leave a message after the shark.
Anyway, so we're gonna make endless FMA comments during Victor Route, right?
Oh, of course.
We're just gonna have to do a watch party.
I really enjoy envy. Gives me the big gender envy. Hehe. I feel a warmth in my chest that prevents me from saying he is completely wrong. ... Dot dot dot.
I don't know if it's love, but it felt like I shouldn't lie to you.
I think it's pretty safe to say that you're in love with me at this point. Impey lets out a small sigh and then gently pats me on the head. Let me just tell you this. Even if you do as Nemo says right now, nothing good will come of it all. Come of it at all. Mah.
Meh.
Meh. Yeah, say yeah.
But he said he would burn London down.
London Bridge is falling down?
No, that's later.
Fine. Let's say you surrender yourself to Nemo. If he takes out your horologium, you'll obviously die.
Yes.
After that, Nemo's going to have the insane power of the horologium at his disposal and go even more out of control. Even if that stops him from destroying London, it would only be temporarily. See, you getting caught by him actually leads to a more dangerous outcome. Where he's mad with power because people don't like him.
Because he wasn't an ethical scientist.
Ethics? What are ethics?
He's gonna create a new world around science without any of those stupid ethics and morals that they judge him on. Humph. Maybe you're right.
Nemo is magic that's got him mad with power.
Magic, are you going mad with power?
That's why we're all desperately trying to figure out how to get the happy ending. By following a guide. In which you're safe and we kick Nemo's butt. This is our goal. We're all desperately trying to figure out how to get the happy ending by following a guide.
Exactly.
That's why you're not allowed to be the first one to give up, AC. That'll make me cry. Impey's half-joking words and his kindness seep into my heart. I smile and nod.
Thank you, Impey. I feel a little more settled now.
I'm very honored to have been able to assist you, my lady. Impey gives me a deep bow as he says this. Have some more faith in us. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Everything is fine.
You see that?
Literally the situation of the dog.
Yeah, I was about to say, you see that dog in the fire? Everything's fine.
Yeah, we're the dog in the fire. You can tell because London's literally on fire. Kind of doubt
Okay,
that, man.
okay, but like, see, now I'm just terrible in being like, okay, but imagine that with like Impey in that. Impey just sitting in the fire drinking the coffee. Everything is fine.
I mean it.
Impey's profile, with the light from the city shining on it, looks very kind and beautiful. But it's a smile that has so much warmth that my chest tightens.
Like if anyone was gonna sit there with a cup of coffee in the middle of fires, going like, everything is fine. That would be Saint Germain, actually.
It makes me afraid to lose him. If Impey abandons me now and takes off, I probably wouldn't be able to bear it. That's how I feel.
Hey, Impey. Why are you doing so much for me?
Huh? Why you ask? I guess there are 3 reasons. 1, it's a gentleman's duty to help a lady. Or gentleman's duty to help a lady. Bleh.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Bleh.
Rawr.
Bleh.
Blah, blah, blah.
Uh-huh.
2.
I mean, we are on the vampire route.
Okay. Okay there. 2, when the lady is as beautiful as you, it's a no-brainer.
I should have expected as much from you.
As Impey lists his reasons with a smile, I can't help but smile myself. And 3, because I love you. Impey gently holds my hand. He's said these words so many times since the day we met that they're like a common greeting now. Hey, AC, I love you! Sup, AC, love you!
I mean, some people do that.
Yeah.
Some couples are like that.
But when he said I love you now, it felt different from the previous times. And I really love seeing you smile. Oops, that was 4. He laughs happily. Romantic feelings can develop between a man and a woman.
Or between a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. Or they could just like not develop at all.
Or a person and an or people that also includes non-binary people.
Uh-huh. Or in this case, a man and a homunculus. I mean, she's not really gendered if she's a homunculus.
Oh my gosh.
Do homunculi gender?
Maybe if they identify as that gender.
That's true.
You can't tell them what they're not to be.
True.
And at times it can't be helped. It just arises in your heart without any regard for a person's will. What gender are you? I'm a homunculus. But what's in your pants? Poison.
Yes, my gender is poison. Like ideal. That's the ideal way for that conversation to go.
Oh my gosh. Stop making me laugh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Stop making
We need the Sharky wheeze. We always need the Sharky wheeze.
You don't need the Sharky wheeze.
Mhm.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
We need the
That's the goal
same.
every stream. The long-term goal is the Sharky Christmas album. The per stream goal is the Sharky wheeze.
I'm trying to read my line.
Then try.
I can't when I'm laughing. Roar! Oh my gosh. One of my eyes is legitimately tearing up a little bit.
Wow, and we didn't even have to pull out a Van Helsing cannon. That's just what Sharky's mic is getting out people after wheezing. Although that doesn't happen if it's you hosting, right?
What?
Your mic's not going to cut out from laughter / wheezing when you're the one hosting.
It might not. Mics are weird.
I mean, in the sense that usually that's Discord cutting it out on my side.
Nod. Sharky laughter makes the world go round. Nod.
Sharky laughter? Sharky laughter. Sharky with latkes.
With what?
Latkes.
I'm hearing vodkas?
No, latkes.
Oh. See, I was hearing Sharky with vodkas, and I'm like, what?
I mean, also Sharky with vodkas. That sounds good.
Sharky the vodka.
Sharky with vodka is a very drunken soul.
I can't read this line.
It's easy.
No, it's not when I'm about to laugh. I read about that. I read about that long ago in a book in my mansion. I had thought it was an emotion that I would never feel. But now I see this feeling.
I just want to make a stupid Aladdin joke.
What?
I just want to make a stupid, like, Aladdin magic carpet, like, Jasmine on the carpet. Now I see.
A whole new world.
I'm playing the new Disney mobile game thing that came out earlier in the week, so I was just...
Isn't that about Disney villains, though?
Yeah, but I mean, so... Well, okay, it's not exactly about the villains.
Yeah, it's not exactly about the villains, yes.
But there's characters that are like the actual villains, but they're not actually supposed to be the villains.
Yeah.
The different houses of the Sorcerer Academy thing that they're all at is... each house is based on one of the villains.
Yeah.
But then, you know, they talk about the stories, and of course it's sort of from the villain point of view and justifying why the villain was correct. But,
Of course.
you know, it still talks about, in that sense, the heroes as well. So there was one section that was saying how the leader of, it's called Scarabia, is the Jafar house, was so competent, and there was like a really stupid like leader who was really dumb and had to like help guide that leader, and he even once caught a scoundrel who was pretending to be a prince to fool the princess. I was like, I mean, technically everything that was said there is true.
I mean, technically. Yeah.
Technically, yeah, both of those things are true. The actual, like, ruler is not very smart.
No.
And so needed guidance and help on running his kingdom. And, yeah, technically he did catch someone who was pretending to be a prince in order to trick the princess.
Yeah.
Technically.
technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look at Impey and smile.
Impey.
The warmth of a person and love. This person has taught me everything. Everything? I think the other people also taught you things.
I think there's a lot of things that she still doesn't know as well.
Yeah, so I don't know if you could say this person's taught you everything. That seems a little far-fetched.
Let them be mushy.
As mushy as a slime. Lupin pops out the window. Rude. If an artificial being like me is able to fall in love, what is it, AC?
Nothing. I just wanted to say your name.
This is when I feel it happen. Right in this moment. And we're done.
And no more mushiness, suddenly.
Oh, well, as we approach the door to the hideout, I see Lupin walking towards us and raise my hand. In addition to Lupin, Van Helsing, Victor, and Saint Germain are walking with him.
Where did you all go? We just went out to see how things are in the city and to get some food. We had a lot to investigate. You all came out as a group? We were all so worried about you. You have been gone for a while.
Plus, the one escorting you is the least reliable person in our whole group. How dare you speak of a ladies' night in that way? Besides, the least reliable one is Cece.
I don't know. Cece is pretty reliable.
Why are you comparing yourself to a dog? As we talk, Lupin opens the door and steps in. He stops suddenly. There is Herlock.
Hmm?
I had been walking right behind him, but I come to a hasty stop.
What's the matter, Lupin?
I peek out from around Lupin's back to see what's going on in the room. I was joking!
See, I knew that was coming. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
I was joking! Come on! Whom's is that? It's Herlock Sholmes.
Yep. Archon says to our son Lupin is Herlock Sholmes. Not Sherlock Holmes, because Arthur Conan Doyle threw a giant at Herlock Sholmes.
I mean, the estate still throws a fit over a bunch of things.
Mm-hmm.
Including Sherlock having emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I stiffen in surprise. Huh? Sholmes? What are you doing here?
Mm-hmm. What, you ask? I'm here because Bella called me.
Deli! Sholmes leisurely lifts a steaming cup to his lips.
He was at the mansion before. He's your friend, isn't he, Lupin? As the one left in charge during your absence, I decided to take responsibility and invited him inside. You're welcome.
Oh, you sweet, sweet potato.
Sweet summer child.
He is not my friend. Don't serve this man any of our tea. As Deli was giving his explanation, Lupin was looking up at the ceiling. Then, he suddenly looks over at Sholmes, as if realizing something. No, that's not the point. Hold on, you! How did you find out about this place?
Oh dear, you're always so full of questions.
He shrugs as he says this.
I was in the mansion, but you lot were nowhere to be seen. I didn't have any choice but to deduce where your current hideout would be based on your actions and rank my probability. Luckily for me, I was right on my first guess. It's scary how lucky I have been these days. Would you like to come? It's cheap, but it is rather soothing.
That's my tea. I bought that.
It's rather cheap, but it's quite soothing. Would you like some of your own tea?
Lupin stomps over to Sholmes and snatches the cup away from him.
Oh, wow. I've never seen anyone toying with Lupin so much.
Huh. It certainly is entertaining to see that man out of his element.
Ah, that's right. There's one important thing I forgot to tell you. Regarding this hideout of yours, several other visitors are scheduled to stop by. Will that be all right?
Whom's this coming? Huh? What do you mean?
Here's what I mean.
Sholmes snaps his fingers.
Who else yells at Lupin a lot?
It's been weeks.
Do you know who I'm getting at?
No!
Who gets red in the face every time Lupin shows up?
It's been weeks.
It's not that long.
I have bad memory.
Who's the one who shouts a lot?
I don't know everyone.
Do I have to say it?
Yes?
Leonhardt.
Oh, jeez. What was his voice?
While you figure that out, I'm gonna get more coffee.
Ah, poop. Ah, crap and poop. Well, hi, chat. I guess it's just us. In this silent void that we exist in. Hope you've been having fun so far. I beat Cynthia! Woo woo! Nice! Good job on beating the Elite Four. And doing that at 10:20 in the morning. Really regretted taking Roserade off my team, but I made it. Woo! I don't know, maybe you named your Roserade Toserade. That's very possible. I'm Also started my diamond to get the mystery gift. I'm going to try to Nuzlocke it. Oof. Good luck with that. I personally will never do a Nuzlocke because I don't trust myself to get through that. Like, that just seems way too hard for me. I'd rather not have the stress and just beat the game. I already have enough stress by, like, trying the 100% games. Like when I do things like Kingdom Hearts Stupid Run, which is basically just trying to speed run it with as much modifiers as possible to lessen the amount of times I have to play Kingdom Hearts 1. Fair. The game is tough and all. Yeah, like... And I also like just modifying my team. I don't like... Oh, oof. Yeah. See, I like 100% in games. I like getting all the achievements. So, like, if the game gives you the option to be like, here's a challenging thing, I'll do it. So, like, I'm not very particular for myself to be like, and now I'm going to put this difficulty modifier on top of it.
What are you doing now?
Murdering?
You don't murder in Pokemon. They just faint.
Not if you're playing Nuzlocke.
Shh.
Which Melik said that they're going to start doing.
Faint.
No, they're dead.
Shh.
Those things are dead and gone.
Shh. Did you figure out how to do your voice?
Do I ever figure out how to do voices?
Eventually.
That's what you think. You're not getting away with this. I don't care. I turned towards the sudden booming voice to see Leonhardt and his soldiers storming into the room. Lupin! There is no escape! I'm intimidated by Leonhardt's intensity and take a few steps back.
Oh. Huh? What?
How did you know about this place?
I invited them.
You utter.
Absurd. And yet, you really didn't sense their presence at all? My Lupin. This seems to be getting rather rusty.
Perhaps the man's attitude has gotten to Lupin because he closes in on Sholmes with none of his usual cool. Sholmes truly is Lupin's weakness. Despite the situation, I watch them with interest.
He's like, wow, there's a lot going on, and there's a guy who's trying to, like, take me so he can kill me. But anyway, like, biggest weakness. Get some popcorn for me, please.
Popcorn, 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 popcorn.
Anyone got popcorn?
If only
Everyone got popcorn? All right, let's go.
If only I liked popcorn.
Popcorn's fine. What's wrong with popcorn?
I just never liked it. That's not true. I liked it at one point, and then I stopped liking it.
Like, technically, as long as you're not doing the thing of drowning it in butter, it's supposed to be, like, actually relatively healthy as a snack.
Or see, I never drown it in butter.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, movie theater popcorn is drowned in butter.
Yeah, true.
Or, sorry, butter product.
Yeah, that ain't butter.
But, you know, as long as it tastes good. But if you have just technically, like, plain popped corn with just enough oil to pop it or something. I think that's actually supposed to be healthier. I have popcorn I should use up, actually. Maybe I'll make popcorn later. You really do detest me.
Is it that obvious? What's wrong with being with a thief hating a detective? Now what? Do we drive them out?
Van Helsing, you shouldn't say such things when you don't need to do them.
Saint Germain takes a step forward, waving his hands to call for a reason from us all.
There's no way that Van Helsing would have missed this many people lying in wait for us. Is that true? You should have said something.
I didn't feel that they were here to harm us, so I figured there was no need to warn you.
Van Helsing also ready with the popcorn.
Ah! All of you, stop talking! Lupin, you are under arrest! Looks like there's one old man here who still has some animosity for us.
Hey, wait a second. You said he's here, he's under arrest. But didn't Victoria say we are protected by the government?
When Victor asks this, Leonhardt jerks himself upright. This is a direct order from Her Majesty the Queen. She wants all of you to be escorted to the palace. Then that's not under arrest.
But he just wants to be able to say that Lupin's under arrest.
But that's not under arrest.
He just wants to be able to say it because he hasn't been able to actually arrest Lupin this whole time.
I don't think you know what that word means, Leonhardt.
It's been a month. He just wants to have this. I see. The Queen. And then Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Sholmes, I take it you were hired by the government to find us. Do I have that right? Just as you say. I like the music change here.
Sholmes pours himself another cup of tea and rises. Right? He's a phantom.
We should just play Sims. Make a Sim Sharky, make a Sim Satan. We'll make Sim Magic and Melik and everyone.
Why? So I can speak Simlish the entire time?
Uh-huh. It's fun.
My brain really just doesn't like the ability to speak.
Oh, Sharky Daddy actually stopped working. Happens frequently.
Look,
Sharky actually wasn't programmed with very much error handling.
Look, it needs a bunch of optimization. I haven't gone in for an update in about 20 years. I'm an old model. What do you expect?
Is there a new model?
Yes. Why, you looking to replace me? I accept it.
No.
Aww. But you could have a new Sharky.
I don't need a new Sharky. I have the current Sharky.
But an up-to-date Sharky.
That sounds like an expensive upgrade.
It only costs $9.99.99.
It's a lot of dollars.
Yeah, you could probably afford it.
It's a lot of dollars. Not enough that much.
Crowdfund it.
No. The crowd wants to fund a Sharky Christmas album with the current Sharky.
One of the songs just, you stop halfway through and speak in Simlish.
You know, it wouldn't be a Sharky Christmas album if it didn't get randomly interrupted by scatting. Sharky. See, exactly. We don't want to crowdfund for a new Sharky. We like this Sharky. And the Sharky Christmas album that this Sharky must produce eventually.
Sholmes pours himself another cup of tea and raises it to the Count as a salute. So, what are you saying? Is escort some government lingo for force us to come along with you at gunpoint? Well, no. That was my call to prevent any of you from getting away.
You could have just told us that you were here to escort us. He is a very serious man. It's both his strength and his weakness.
Just come with us! You mustn't keep Her Majesty waiting! Leonhardt declares this, then leaves the room, fully expecting us to follow. Look, yesterday when I streamed, I didn't scat once.
And you're not reading much. That's much, right?
You're not as much.
You're just talking. That's just talking. You don't
Well,
usually...
I was reading some lines.
Uh-huh.
But then at some point I also gave up.
But when you have to read all of the lines, like here.
Then my brain breaks.
Your brain has limited ability to keep going on that.
My brain has a limited ability to brain.
Don't we all?
We all look at one another, then decide that it's best to follow him without resisting. We split into several groups, then are transported by carriage. I'm in the same carriage as Impey and Leonhardt. Deli and Cece are allowed to stay behind at the hideouts, because they're...
Leonhardt didn't insist on Lupin being in his carriage.
Yeah, well, no, because Sholmes is in that carriage.
It could have been Leonhardt, Lupin, and Sholmes.
Oh my gosh. Lupin would be so pissed.
Well, Lupin would want to troll Leonhardt. And then Sholmes would just troll Lupin.
Yeah. This was Van Helsing's idea, as Deli's presence among government officials who fear vampire retaliation may cause some tension. I agreed with him. I would like Deli to be as far away from the conflict as possible.
Dot, dot, dot.
Da 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 da.
Dot, 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 dot.
I watch as the night skyline flows by and think about what lies ahead. At this point, I have no clue what Queen Victoria's intentions are in sending for us. The soldiers don't seem to have any animosity for us, but we still can't allow ourselves to relax. You look pale. Are you alright?
Yes.
Hey, old man, you're not planning to hand her over to Nemo, are you? Quick save. I am not privy to Her Majesty's motives. So you're saying that she didn't want to tell you? Wow, she must not trust you at all. How dare you! She is being cautious that the government's motives are not leaked to external parties. However, Her Majesty did say that she would not do you not harm. Do you not harm?
Uh-huh.
Whatever the Queen has up her sleeve, the lady here is safe with me. Impey's words are reassuring. If he says I'll be alright, I trust him. We pass through streets lined with large mansions, and a much larger building comes into view. Buckingham Palace, standing tall and dignified, rises high into the London night. Follow me. We exit the carriage, surrounded by a great number of soldiers. We walk through the palace halls. Eventually, we arrive at a wide open space. Beyond the line of soldiers, the queen sits with an air of composure upon the throne at the far end of the room. Your Majesty, I brought them here, as you commanded.
What was her voice?
Oh!
Thank you, Leonhardt. Excellent work, as usual.
Thank you, ma'am. It is an honor to receive your praise. The queen smiles at Leonhardt as the man bows, then she looks over at us.
I mean, she was only in one scene before this, so I'm like,
Yeah.
wait, shit, what was it? Thank you for coming, young lady and Dr. Frankenstein. It has been a while.
Like 4 months.
Not even a greeting. You really do hate me. This is an emergency, and we must set aside our grievances and cooperate.
Victoria smiles, but Victor stubbornly refuses to look at her.
It's like really funny that it's Victor and Victoria.
Uh-huh. Just get to the point. Why did you bring us here?
You must be the knight, Sir Abraham Van Helsing. I'm honored to meet the living legend once again. It was most surprising to learn that you involved yourself with this group. Now, as to why I summoned you here, I'm sure you've already figured it out, haven't you, young lady? Because Nemo demanded that you hand me over. Correct. As he looked down upon London from that ridiculous toy of his. We saw your escape from that giant battleship that suddenly appeared in the sky.
That's rather observant of you.
In this day and age, one must be observant if one wishes to rule a nation. And we have already looked into the culprit, Nemo, as well. A former scientist of the Royal Society, he was expelled as a result of his dangerous and unethical experiments. Our records say that he vanished shortly after his expulsion.
I'm surprised magic hasn't been like, she's a bee!
Biz.
Biz, biz, biz!
I mean, she's the queen.
Yes, yes, queen bee, ha ha ha.
I mean, they themed all of the soldiers and everything also on honeycombs and stuff, so like, yeah.
Yeah!
I simply do not support the monarchy. I mean, I support the monarchy when it comes to bees, I suppose, because bee colonies tend to like collapse with no queen, I think, if I remember right.
Yes.
So in that case, I support bee monarchy, I guess. But here he is picking a fight with all of Britain from that geegaw of his.
Geegaw.
What the fuck is a geegaw?
Okay, hold your horses. Let me look that up. Geegaw. A showy thing, especially one that is useless or worthless.
Gewgaw.
Oh, it's pronounced gewgaw.
Gewgaw. Okay. Picking a fight with all of Britain from his gewgaw of his.
Gewgaw, your word of the day.
I guess so.
If you know that much, then you already know a lot about him. So, what do you want from us?
I know about him, but I need to know what you know. If you tell me everything, I won't let any harm come to you.
You've already said that you won't let any harm come to us.
Well, now she's adding conditions to it.
We all look at each other and nod. Impey steps forward as our representative. I suppose I'll do the talking since I know the most. Impey proceeds to give her a thorough explanation of everything that has happened to us. Of course, he doesn't go into my horologium or his gravity alleviator. So basically, Nemo is trying to take over the world, and he needs her to do that. That's the situation.
How do you explain the situation without a horologium?
Dragon Balls.
Like, I see. Young lady, Nemo said something about a girl with a horologium, but you don't know anything about that. No.
I nod timidly. Victoria looks at me as if she can see right through me, but eventually turns away and sighs.
I see. Fine. I'll give that some consideration for later. For now, our priority is to stop Nemo. I'm also curious about his connection to the Twilight Forces you say were on his ship. I'll have that looked into. Really? Of all places, he chooses this nation under my rule to be his first stepping stone to taking over the world.
She's scaring me.
Me too.
Perhaps the queen is the competitive type. As we look at each other nervously, a soldier comes rushing into the room, his footsteps loud on the floor. Pardon me. Something has happened. Calm yourself, man. You stand before the queen.
It's fine, Leonhardt. What happened? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. The battleship has appeared above London again. It's bombarding the city's industrial area. The soldier's words set the room buzz.
I mean, just look.
That's the joke!
Uh-huh.
Just then, a strange noise resounds from the roadside. I remember that sound from earlier today. It's the loudspeaker from the Nautilus.
Meaning another public address from Nemo. Open the window, please.
Now to turn you down a little bit. Soldier opens the window as she commands, and the cold night air drips inside. I hear shrill laughter and see bursts of fire flaring up in the distance.
Do you see this, everyone? The beautiful bloom of flame taking seed in London.
London Bridge is falling down?
You are all such fools. You need to be taught repeatedly before you let yourselves be guided to the correct path.
Of no ethics and morals.
Uh-huh.
That is why I'm back. Now, do you have a good understanding of what will happen if you deny my wishes?
I see red lights in the distance. The darkness of the night makes them stand out all the more, and we are rooted in place in shock.
Damn it.
This is insane.
How could he? Oh no, it's all my fault.
Calm down, AC. He's trying to shake you up so you turn yourself in.
He's correct. There's no need to go.
Victoria rises from her throne and slowly steps forward.
Leonhardt, inform the British Airborne Knights to prepare for combat deployment immediately. I, Queen Victoria, approve it. Shoot down that battleship and hold nothing back.
You sunk my battleship! Yes, ma'am.
Do at least.
What?
That's what she's hoping to do, at least.
Victoria continues to give orders to the other soldiers in the room.
The skies above London will become a battlefield. Announce an evacuation order for the entire city.
Yes, Your Highness.
Nemo, are you ready to dance?
Oh, what kind of dance are we talking?
Foxtrot? Tango? What would be a good one for a bee to do?
I don't know. What's
Oh
the...
wait, Slide of the Bumblebee. That's not really a dance, but it's a song. Can't do it. Now, everyone, let's show him the might of the British Empire.
By your command! The soldiers
Okay,
all...
colonizer.
The soldiers all respond in unison to Victoria's orders. This music.
Uh-huh.
That night. Flashes of light are visible in the night sky. A contingent of the airborne Knights airships lift off. They head straight for the Nautilus, which has remained hovering over the industrial area, lit from below by the flames. However, the batteries on the Nautilus shoot down the approaching airships, one after another.
You said the line twice and skipped the same word twice.
Don't care. In a matter of minutes, the sky is filled with fire and smoke. The scene is enough to drive onlookers to despair. What the crap?
I'll slap all you pesky insects down.
What the crap?
Hmm?
What is this?
Yes.
This looks terrifying.
Yes.
Nemo stands in the Nautilus's pilot house, watching the fight below and laughing hysterically. The Royal Society had expelled him. What a joy it is now to shoot down the airships devised by those same feeble minds.
How does it feel? This is the power of science under the master of the very one you drove out.
Nemo laughs. If only Master Isaac was here. Isaac Beckford is the only person who Nemo truly respected. However, even Isaac eventually abandoned him. When the Royal Society expelled him, Isaac had cast him aside as well. Why? What had he done? Before Nemo could confront Isaac with those questions, the man had gone missing. Ever since then, Nemo has been thinking.
Master Isaac! You're watching me from somewhere, aren't you?
Isaac must be waiting for him.
What do you think of this? Of my intelligence and my brilliance!
Nemo needs to show that he is a scientist worthy of assisting the great Isaac. Surely that is what Isaac is waiting for.
I just want to hear Magic's take on mad scientist dude here.
Because Isaac sees potential in Nemo. Because Isaac is concerned for him.
Look. See the sky filled with the light of destruction!
Mad with power.
Please give me a sign, Master Isaac!
I think Nemo has a dad complex.
From an ethics standpoint, I do not support mad scientists. The aesthetic's good, though. Thanks, Magic. I appreciate your weighing in.
I think he has a dad complex. or father figure complex?
No comment.
From the peanut gallery?
Hmm?
Nemo
No
rises.
comment from the spoiler gallery.
Nemo rises his arms and shouts, striking a figure that is both ridiculous while at the same time sad. Intense combat unfolds in the air beyond the windows of the navigational bridge.
Like, all at the same time sad. Like, wow, intense judging from the narrator.
Look, the narrator got a judge. But even this battle in the sky will soon come to an end. Britain will fall to the might and the mind of one mad scientist. The grandest dream.
We reached the end of the chapter.
Yay! 2 chapters remain.
Uh-huh. I
And
think this is the one that has a lot of Impey backstory.
Impey story?
Yeah?
It's been 2 days since the battle in the skies above London, when the British airborne knights suffered a brutal defeat. Victoria apologized to her entire nation, stating that she had underestimated the power of the Nautilus. She also published a statement in every newspaper saying that she would bring down the Nautilus no matter what it cost. Furthermore, she announced an evacuation advisory to the citizens of London in order to minimize damage from any later battles. As for Twilight, with their possible connection with the Nautilus, just as investigations began, its members all reportedly disappeared without a trace. Sketchy. The organization, comprised of elite agents, was able to eliminate all records of themselves to make themselves untrackable.
Wow, you created a secret organization of military elite that would do shady shit untraceably. And then when you tried to trace them,
They did their
they
job.
went untraceable.
They did their job. Victoria's extreme.
Wow, your military elite force of war criminals did some war crimes and then disappeared. Exactly the way you trained them to.
Yeah. Victoria is extremely angry at this fact, but it seems she has decided to prioritize the upcoming battle with the Nautilus. However, after the initial battle, the Nautilus disappeared completely. Victoria is currently using her troops to pinpoint its location. We are given a task as well. As the people who are most knowledgeable about Nemo, we are staying in the palace. We have been assisting in devising an operation to bring the Nautilus down. Van Helsing cannon style. Tomorrow, I'll be present on the stage of battle as a decoy. Victor and Saint Germain have agreed to be my guards. Lupin, Van Helsing, and Impey will need to sneak on board. Okay. Actually, I'll read this line and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Lupin, Van Helsing, and Impey will need to sneak on board the Nautilus somehow and destroy it from within. Now, take care of chat.
It's a good place to have Sharky suddenly vanish, I guess. Anyway, so the art in this game is really pretty, and I guess we'll just admire this new room, because it's also really pretty. How's everyone doing? I am taking care of chat. Sharky's all about that timing. I don't know what form of taking care of chat Sharky is suggesting, but maybe everyone can have a blanket to snuggle under on a sofa, because blankets are comfy. Hope everyone's stuff is going okay. Me awkwardly talking to myself now. Hopefully Sharky is also fast. About to start making dinner soon, so going pretty well. Nice. What's for dinner? We'll also need to figure out a dinner soon. Spicy peanut sauce with broccoli and shrimp. Ooh, that sounds good. Super scientist chef magic. Yeah. How's everyone's weekend been? I have to go on call again. So I was trying to do exciting things with my weekend, but now it's almost over. I'm an alright cook, but this recipe is pretty easy. Well, you know, as long as it tastes good, then that means you're a pretty decent chef. I think. Something like that. Something along those lines, I think. Is that how it works? My parents also get impressed with me for being able to cook like really simple things and comment that I'm an adult now. Wow. But then I'm also like, most of the time I'm not doing anything that complicated, but I'll just throw together something from what's on hand. And this also seems to impress people. I think so. Yeah, I think that's probably how it works. Something like that. Something along those lines. Should be, right? And as long as you like enjoy your food well enough and remember to eat, because remembering to eat's important, then that's fine. Everyone remember to have the correct number of meals, which I define as at least 2.
Hello. Ooh.
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 Sharky's back.
Hello.
He's making noises again. This is good.
How are you doing?
I was really awkward, and you should help entertain Chuck again. Now that you're back.
First message after I leave. Sharky's all about that timing.
Mm-hmm.
What timing?
No, I was saying it was good timing that you left just as the background changed.
I have bad sense of timing.
Well, you timed that one well, so I don't know. Maybe you're just lying.
Woo 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 woo.
Ooh.
Woo 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 woo. Oh whoa whoa whoa.
My.
What?
That?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. As everyone busies themselves in planning and preparing for the mission, notice that I haven't seen Impey around. I try not to think about it too much at first, but I keep catching myself looking for Impey. But I do hope you had fun talking to chat.
I'm awkward. I'm an awkward child.
And you think I'm not?
I think that you're entertaining.
That's all relative.
Uh-huh. Well, you're entertaining enough that they come back and that they come to
So
your
are
solo
you.
stream.
So are you.
No, it's all you.
No. So are you.
No, it's all you.
So are you.
What?
Chat, tell Satan that they are also entertaining and that you love them.
Ew.
Try not to think about it too much at first, but I keep catching myself looking for Impey. I keep searching for him, and at one point I find myself outside the palace. Okay, but say Satan's also entertaining. I love both my... Satan, we love you!
Hey, thanks.
Take your stream chat's love.
That sounds scary.
Take it. Keep searching for him, and at one point I find myself outside the palace. The night breeze is a bit chilly on my skin, and the moon's light is clear as always. As I look around, I see Impey leaving the palace on his own. Yes, she is! So entertaining. We would watch a stream with just you.
I am not doing a solo stream.
You did! It was Ace Goetia.
Yeah. Well, I'm not doing a solo stream channel.
Yeah, I know you're not. You're too busy. You say I'm too busy. I'm also busy, but then I stream for like... Crap, how long did I stream so far?
I say that you're as busy as you make yourself. Technically,
That's...
you have things to do. You just also then give yourself other things to do.
I streamed for 15 hours last week. On top of us streaming.
That's a you decision, right?
That is a me decision.
As long as you don't start canceling these streams to do your own solo ones.
No.
Oh, Impey, wait.
I call out to him and he turns around and smiles at me.
This background's also really pretty.
All the backgrounds are really pretty.
I know.
Or they make me question my sanity. What's the matter? Are you getting lonely because you haven't seen me in a while?
Not exactly.
He's hit the nail on the head, and my voice becomes quieter.
Anyway, where are you going?
Impey is the only person who knows the Nautilus and understands the details of how it stays afloat, because he, created the reason why it's afloat. He's crucial to the mission's planning.
Aren't they having a meeting right now? Don't you need to be there?
Yeah, we're a little stuck, so I wanted to cool off for a while. I asked everyone for permission, of course.
I see.
You see, we all see ice cream.
I don't see ice cream. Maybe I should go get some.
Exactly. Everyone should have ice cream. I say without having ice cream in front of me.
I need ice cream so I can make milkshakes.
Milkshakes, yeah.
I had one yesterday.
Ooh.
So I went out to like a burger place for dinner.
Ooh, fun.
I got a hazelnut chocolate chip milkshake.
Ooh, fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'm gonna go for a little walk. See you later. Impey waves to me and starts walking, and I automatically walk after him.
Do you mind if I come with you?
He stops when I call out to him. I don't mind at all, but it's not gonna be all that exciting, you know?
That's fine. It's just when I'm alone, I start thinking about things that aren't important. I want to go with you.
Like the, eventual heat death of the universe.
But if you'd rather be alone...
No way! Walks are much more fun with some company. And if that company is my beloved, then all the more so. For a while, Impey and I walk through the city together. There is no one in the streets. Everyone has been evacuated. Tonight, with Nemo's deadline approaching tomorrow, the only ones remaining in the city are with the military or us.
I'm just like... yes, there's an evacuation order, and so everyone is gone, and the entire city is empty, and then I think about, like, the places with flood warnings and stuff, and they're just like, no, I'm not leaving.
Uh-huh. It's so unrealistic. This must be a fantasy game. Since the evacuation happened so suddenly, the lights of many buildings have been left on. The only sound I hear is our own footsteps. I feel Impey...
Yes, Sharky?
Deep breaths. Ooh. Breathe in. Breathe out. I feel Impey's presence more strongly and closely than usual. Soon, Impey stops in the middle of a rubble-filled street and stands there in a daze.
This is where the Nautilus belonged. Wait, if they evacuated all the rest of the city, does that mean Delhi is also out of the city now?
Possible.
Unless they also moved into the palace, but they had good reasons for feeling like, oh, we don't want that tension of him being there.
Yeah.
So I guess he would have also had to be evacuated, right?
Yeah, I guess. Right. The scar in the world left by Nemo, and by my own invention. I listen to Impey as I look around us. The only thing that the cold light of the moon shows us are crumbling buildings and charred walls. All I see are slightly sinister things like these.
Slightly sinister.
Slightly sinister. Say that.
Only slightly.
Say that 5 times fast.
Slightly sinister, slightly sinister, slightly sinister, slightly sinister, slightly sinister. That's the very last word.
Yeah!
Oh. Okay, your turn.
No. Because I'll get it wrong in like the second.
I do it.
No.
I got it wrong.
Even the breeze carries with it an unpleasant scent of burned things. They were saying that the bodies of the victims were taken elsewhere. Impey suddenly breaks the silence. His expression looks hazy. It looks pretty bad here, and I heard many of the corpses were in terrible condition. They can't find people to claim them all. They don't want to leave the bodies here at the risk of spreading disease, so they're going to be buried all at once. Impey's voice sounds like he's speaking from a distant place. Then, Impey stares up at the ruined skyline.
What's the matter, Impey?
I start to feel uneasy as I watch Impey standing in silence. Impey laughs a little, with a hint of self-deprecation. It's just... I was thinking that if I hadn't suggested that we go find Nemo, none of this would have happened. AC, your life wouldn't have been put in danger either.
I mean, technically, Nemo knew about the horologium in general anyway, so...
Let Impey blame himself! Or don't, I don't care.
I don't let Impey blame himself the same way don't let AC blame herself.
I know apologizing is useless, but I'm sorry.
Are you apologizing to me? Or to the victims?
To both. Impey says this in a daze.
And at the very least, you don't have to apologize to me. I take full responsibility for my own actions. You did nothing wrong. And none of us could have imagined this outcome. We need to look ahead instead of regretting the past and deal with this.
Impey looks at me and gently strokes my hair. Just a simple act like this makes me stiffen up, and I can feel my cheeks getting hot.
What?
I was just thinking, you're such a trooper. Thanks for making me feel better. You're right, there's no time to waste regarding things. Impey looks at me and smiles. But his smile looks forced to me for some reason. This makes me sad. At times like these, I'm not sure if I should feel sad or angry.
Are you angry at Nemo for what he's done?
I mean, he used my invention for something horrible. I'm definitely frustrated and want to stop him. But I can't really bring myself to hate him. I just keep thinking I shouldn't have done this or that. Impey's smile is troubled.
Nemo used your invention to kill a number of people. You have every right to be mad. No, you should be mad.
Impey tells me that he thinks the same thing, then scratches his cheek. Oh yeah, on a different topic, Deli actually already knows that I'm a vampire.
So one person in the group knew.
One.
Really?
The sudden change in subject and this unexpected revelation catch me off guard. Impey nods. It was right around the time he started living with us at the mansion. Deli was the one who came to me. He saw my physical capabilities and asked me point blank if I was a vampire. Slight breeze blows through Impey's hair. Beneath the moonlight, Impey looks like he might fade away. I wonder why. He asked me to join him in secret to get vengeance for our people. Vengeance? He's talking about the vampire war 2 years ago. The British army almost completely wiped out the vampires. Van Helsing was part of the campaign, and I heard that he killed Deli's parents. He said, "Didn't they kill your family and those you care for too? Someday all our survivors will wipe out humanity together."
He really said that?
When I first met Deli, his curses against Van Helsing are still fresh in my memory. Only at the very beginning. He doesn't bring it up at all these days. Don't you think he's looking kinder too? I bet Deli has a lot to think about. I look at Impey once again. He's a vampire who survived the war. It wouldn't be strange at all if he harbored a deep-seated anger towards humans, just like Deli. When he asked me to join him in his revenge, I declined. And Deli got so mad. He punched me a few times full force. That hurts. I thought I might die.
I guess if a vampire punches another vampire at full force,
It would hurt.
especially from a full-blooded vampire.
Yeah.
Why?
Impey looks at me, puzzled.
I heard that so many vampires were killed. Shouldn't you be angry that so many of your friends were murdered?
That's the same thing Deli said. I told him there's something I really want to do, and I still feel the same way.
What did you want to do?
Deli asked me that too, so I told him, and he punched me again. Then he said to stop kidding around.
So what is it you want?
Oh, you know. That thing I talk about pretty much on a daily basis. Impey points up at the night sky. The same thing we want I'll do every night, Pinky. Try to go to the moon!
Impey, Pinky, same thing.
I want to go to the moon. It seems like such a bizarre reason to decline an invitation to take revenge. I'm too busy to take revenge. I'm going to the moon. I can sort of understand why Deli would get mad. I had no intention of negating what Deli was trying to accomplish. But I guess nothing really mattered to me except for reaching the moon. Impey Barbicane passed. A vampire by birth, he is searching for every engineer's holy grail, the gravity control unit. He dreams of reaching the moon using a self-made cannon? A self-made cannon?
Van Helsing cannon was just practice, you know?
It was a prototype? Oh, you sweet child.
You want to go there that much? Wait, I'm sorry. Did you just say Impey's a vampire? Yes, that was back in like chapter 9.
Yeah, we found out Impey's a vampire.
He's actually a vampire.
Like,
When you look at his grin, you can see a little bit of the toothy fang.
like it doesn't look like it, but I can also see it being like, yeah, that's the fangs.
Yeah. It's like, it's not really that noticeable until you know.
Impey smiles and nods. His eyes looking straight ahead. Don't look like he's joking at all.
I thought the vampire was going to be Van Helsing. No, so it's essentially that, Impey is really, really sturdy, is the hint that we get.
Where he can literally survive bullets from Van Helsing, Deli punching him repeatedly.
Yeah. That's how, when first confronting Deli at that auction thing, Impey's actually fine after being hit.
And Deli's like, wait, what?
Deli's like, you're a vampire, aren't you? Come get revenge with me! Yeah, Van Helsing's just Van Helsing.
And Saint Germain was also running after picking up Van Helsing.
I just thought it was because Impey's built different. Not that he's a vampire. Well, he is built different.
He is built
He's still
different.
not a vampire. Why do you feel that strongly about it?
His eyes draw me in so strongly that I can't help but ask about it.
Why are you going to such great lengths to take back your gravity alleviator? Why are you here at all? I want to know so much more about you.
Okay, well, so let's sit back, let's get a drink, get some ice cream, and I'll tell you the story all about how my life got switched turned upside down.
Uh-huh. Well, actually, the gravity alleviator is what turns things upside down.
Ah, funny. I see. My beloved must know there's no way I can keep it from her. But in exchange, you'll have to do one thing I ask of you. What do you say? Deal?
All right. If you tell me about your past, I'll do whatever you say.
Well, You're so easy to convince.
Is that bad? There.
Yeah, you
That
can see
fang
a
right
little.
there.
Yeah, you can see the fang right there.
That, like, if you don't know he's a vampire, it's just like, oh yeah, that's his canine. But nope, that's a little vampire fang.
It's not good at all, AC. You need to be more cautious. Men are wolves, after all.
You're not a werewolf, you're a vampire.
Take the word where.
You're not a wolf. Werewolf in the moonlight right now. You're a vampire.
What if I'm a werewolf? And you can see it here too. You can see both fangs a little bit.
Yeah. They're very small, but you can see them.
They're very small. Which is why I'm like, it looks like it's just like a weird little, like... It's just like a weird little thing. Like, some people just have naturally sharp canines.
Yeah. It's definitely just hinted.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do the Impey route, you actually would never know. I don't think it gets brought up in any of the other routes.
I mean, that makes sense. Because it's not about Impey.
Yeah.
I can't keep myself from giggling at Impey's joke.
It's not that I'm not cautious. I just let my guard down because it's you. I know you'd never do anything to hurt me.
Impey stares at me, and I stare back, and we both stare into the void, and the void stares back at us too.
And then we have a staring contest with the void.
And then we lose.
And then the void consumes all.
Gosh dang it. Our gazes are entwined. Then, Impey smiles. This smile is much more mature than what I'm used to seeing on him. It's probably just gonna bore you.
I'm sure I'll find anything you want to tell me about interesting.
Impey smiles grimly. Well, if that's the case, I guess I'll tell you about my past. Impey sits down on a large pile of rubble and begins talking. He speaks of his past matter-of-factly, in a sort of gentle yet slightly melancholic tone. It's a very long and very sad story.
Do we stop here?
I was actually going to say we should stop here. And then next time we'll hear the story of Impey.
A very long and very sad story of Impey.
I can just hear
Impey
Impey
backstory time.
I can just hear Impey going, and here's my story, like Titus from Final Fantasy X.
This is my story. This is Maple Story.
I've never played.
I played it very, very briefly for like 3 days and then I quit.
It's all running.
I know.
And I think is Maple Story 2 a thing?
Not sure. I mean, they've had a lot of follow-up stuff or whatever.
Yeah, Maple Story 2 is a thing. Came out 2018. Oh. Wait. In March 18, 2020, the MapleStory Japan and global management teams announced that the game's Japanese and global services, respectively, will close permanently as of May 27, 2020. The game
Wait, so MapleStory is gone?
MapleStory 2 is gone.
Oh.
The game continues service in Korea and China.
Well, I think it's originally... Is it originally a Korean game?
Yeah, South Korean company.
Yeah. Because I think Nexon
Yep.
is Korean.
Yeah.
They used to also run the dance game I played when I was younger.
Yeah, looks like Maple Story 1's still running.
That makes sense.
Oh, in 2015, Nexon released a Maple Story reboot update for its North American server, which allows access to the reboot worlds. Interesting. Anyway, thank y'all for watching.
Thanks for hanging out.
Did I save?
Yes.
I'm gonna save again. Cool.
Okay.
We'll be back Wednesday.
We should be back Wednesday with more Sharky Dates a Robot.
Quack.
Beep boop.
Yeah. Thank y'all for watching.
Have a good few days in the meantime.
Yeah.
Maybe hang out with us.
Yeah, y'all are wonderful. See you next time. Bye.